Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for the week, for mid-August 2022. We're going to jump right in here, Sag, and we're going to see what is going on for you at this time, and that'll be that. So let's see here. You have this. You start off with this patience card. It is showing up in your past position, so I feel like you've been waiting for something, probably Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is like fortune after difficulty or some sort of improvement that you could have been waiting for. It could be love, but I don't really necessarily see this as a love reading. You do have the Two of Cups here, so it could be a soulmate. And here you go, Two of Wands as well, same thing. So you start off with this patience card. So I feel like you have been very patient for a very long time. Probably for in achieving something that you want to achieve. You have the moon. The moon has some mountains in the background, which I'll show you in just a minute. And mountains in the tarot represent achievements. The problem with the moon is how do we get there, right? That's the whole thing. So in this row, you have the moon, the King of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. This is the second time this has happened, by the way. You have Eight of Wands, which is crazy. I forgot to pull it out of this deck, but I left it in there. I don't know, maybe for a reason, because you're the second sign that has had the Eight of Wands twice from the same deck. What happened is when I was moving, I had a bunch of these decks in one box, and a couple of boxes kind of got all mixed up. All the cards fell out of the boxes. So I thought I got them all. Obviously, I didn't, because the Eight of Wands is here. But you start off here with this Moon card. And again, there are some mountains in the background here. The mountains represent achievements and success in the tarot, of course. So I feel like there's some sort of achievement, but getting there, maybe you feel like you've gotten a little bit lost. Even this card here, this patience card, you can see it's kind of like foggy. It kind of looks misty as well, not being sure where to go. And I kind of feel that here with the moon. The two pillars on the moon are actually kind of a warning to the fool. The moon is part of the fool's journey, and they kind of warn the fool from getting off his path. They say when you're trying to accomplish something, it's very easy to pick a new path, actually. It's very easy to say, oh, this isn't working, so I'm just going to try something else. So the moon can sometimes come up when we shouldn't do that, when we shouldn't necessarily change direction or change course, kind of a card of needing to keep our eye on the prize, right? Needing to say, no, I'm going to accomplish this no matter whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. You have the King of Cups. And I feel like the King of Cups, I'm just getting the word comfort, which is interesting. You can see that he's sitting in choppy waters, but he is perfectly fine. He's not really worried about what's going on around him. And I kind of feel like the King of Cups isn't like a person. I feel like it's more of an energy that you could tap into at this time, Sagittarius, to stay more comforted, no matter what is going on in the world or going on in your personal life. And so I feel like he's coming up kind of almost as strength for you in your reading, which is kind of interesting. And you also have the Eight of Wands as well. Eight of Wands is quick success. It's really funny to me that, again, I'm going to pull it out after this one, but it's funny that you have it twice here in the same, basically the same deck. But, well, I mean, technically they're separate, but, there's quick success coming in for you. I also feel like it's interesting that I think this happened for the other person too. I don't remember what sign it was that this happened to, but you have Eight of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. It's you start and end with the Eight of Wands. The Five of Pentacles says, do not call attention to your weaknesses. And I kind of think, again, that it's no mistake that it came up this way, because Eight of Wands is your words. Traditionally, Eight of Wands was your rockets of love, or your arrows of love, I should say. Esther Hicks calls it your arrows of desire, or your rockets of desire. I'm all tongue-twisted today. Here you go. So basically, we're always telling the universe what we want. We do this with our feelings, our actions, things like that. And so, we could be saying good things or bad things, or we can create resistance as well, where we kind of contradict the things that we're saying, and we get all tongue-tied and mixed up, and we kind of prevent things from coming into our life. The Five of Pentacles says, do not call attention to your weaknesses. So I really feel it's time for you to focus on your strengths, and I feel like it's kind of saying watch your words as well. Next, you have this new moon in Pisces. It says meditate and contemplate. It does seem like the end of the month is really, really good for meditating, contemplating, thinking, all those other good things, focusing, or learning how to get a camera to focus as well. But a really good time to be doing that. So I'd be taking time to think about the things you want, resting, relaxing, recovering, all that other good stuff. You have the Ten of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups here. Again, Ten of Cups is a card of fortune after difficulty. And when I put the card down, when I started your reading, I kind of got that it was more of something that you're hoping for. It's like you're hoping to, I don't want to say get out of a situation, because I think that makes it sound more dramatic than this actually is. I feel like you're just hoping for kind of like improvements, happier things to happen in your life, and maybe some just good things to happen in general with the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups is normally like happy home, happy family, but I kind of feel that this is more about you, this Ten of Cups. And again, I don't think that's a bad thing. This isn't in like a selfish way, I feel like, but I do feel like you're hoping to get out of this right here. Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles, like poverty, calling attention to your weaknesses, all those things, being left out in the cold. So Five of Pentacles always reminds me to not call attention to my weaknesses. It says focus on your strengths at this time. Focus on the things that you are kind of like good at. And finally, you have the Two of Cups in this row. Two of Cups could be love for sure. Two of Cups is a soulmate, but it's also a card of your words. Right here is the Staff of Hermes, and the Staff of Hermes is tied to Mercury, which is like communication. This is like you and your higher self. So I would pay very, very close attention to like the words that you use on yourself, the words that you use when you talk to yourself, the words that you use when you meditate, all those things. I feel like your words are going to be very important. I also feel that you can use words to create worlds at this time with this card. So I'd use your words to create things. Next, you have this No Place Like Home card. You also have this Fire Ant card. The Fire Ant card is like a card of things coming to a head, like pressure building. I definitely feel this for pretty much everyone. I feel like everyone is experiencing some sort of pressure building in their life. It might sound bad. I actually think it's a good thing, because I feel like we're all being led to probably something bigger and better in our life. The No Place Like Home card, I feel, is just saying that you could be spending more time at home, which is perfectly fine, or you could just be kind of like avoiding the pressures of the world by spending time at home. And again, I feel like that is perfectly fine in this reading for sure. You have the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Wands, and the Two of Wands. Again, Eight of Wands is a card of quick success, or becoming successful more quickly. So I would definitely use your powers of manifestation, like I said, to get what you want. I also would use your powers of focus as well, like what you are focusing on with the Eight of Wands, I feel is also important. You also have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is a card of defending your position at the top of a hill. To me, it's also a card of conviction. It says when you know that something is going to be successful, then it will be successful. So it's kind of like a card of belief, in believing something deep down inside, believing that you can be successful. And you have the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is about like needing to believe that things can change. He is standing at the top of a castle, and the story of this guy is that he rushed to a finish line. He rushed to complete or finish anything, whatever it is that he wanted to accomplish. The castle is basically the accomplishment. And so he's standing there and he's looking out into the world, and he kind of thinks like, there's nothing more for me to accomplish. I accomplished everything I wanted. There's nothing more for me. He doesn't realize that he has a whole world in his hands. He can create whatever he wants. There's so much more for him to experience and do. It's also a card of leaving a comfort zone. So he needs to leave where he is to go have new experiences. That's the whole point. And, I feel like leaving a comfort zone is pretty much the answer for everyone right now. And so I would definitely look at like what areas of your life can you create more growth, for example, or whatever. But let's see where this is going here, Sag. With the Moon card, you have the King of Wands. Again, showing up in a very strong position. King of Wands is like about being bold and assertive. And I would say that, again, I feel like if you have a specific achievement, something that you want to accomplish with that Moon card, I would stay focused and I would move towards it, boldly, assertively, just like the King of Wands. The King of Wands is also not afraid to like build anything or to create something that he needs to move forward. So again, if there's like any projects or anything like that you feel will move you forward, I would go for it. With the King of Cups, you have the Six of Cups. A lot of people getting the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups can represent like a gift from the universe. Usually the gift we receive from the Six of Cups is like obstacles being removed from our life, like some sort of turnaround or an improvement. So I feel like things are going to be kind of like improving here for you with that Six of Cups. With the Eight of Wands, you have the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is like a change in direction. Seven of Pentacles, he's looking at these pentacles and he's saying, is the juice worth the squeeze? And he might be saying no. So he is probably creating a turnaround, or he's going to create a turnaround. He might be making some sort of change. So I feel for some of you, you're just looking for greener pastures. You're looking to be able to put your energy into things where maybe there's more growth. So I know I'm speaking generally here, but I feel like this could be in any area of your life. It's like, if you're not creating anything out of a relationship, you might be looking for a new relationship, or maybe you've already left and you're looking for a new one. Same thing with like work or business. It's like if things aren't growing past a certain point, then you might be looking for something better to grow with that Seven of Pentacles. With the Ten of Cups, you have the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, like work hard, play hard. Again, whenever you get combinations like this, Two of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups, to me that definitely says make sure that if you're working hard, that you're balancing it out with like family or friends, or people that matter to you, or doing things that you consider to be fun. The whole point of the Ten of Cups is that those people, they still have to deal with the problems of the world. That's the whole point of the card, is that they are choosing to be happy. They're choosing to focus on happiness on the card. So it can definitely represent needing to balance the energies out. If you're working hard, or if you're stressing out or anything like that, make sure to take a little bit of time to do something that you love, you enjoy, spend some time with people who are important to you, whatever. With the Five of Pentacles, you have the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is like a separation. So I feel like for some of you could be dealing with some sort of separation here with the Three of Swords. I would definitely be careful of your health. Everyone has pretty much had something about like needing to be very careful of their health, or needing to watch their health. The Three of Swords, again, I'm not a doctor, so do not take this as medical advice, but it's definitely a card of needing to like pay attention to your health, basically. With the Two of Cups, you have the Judgment card. I would definitely be careful of anyone who's trying to come back from the past here, because I just wouldn't repeat something, is kind of what I'm getting here. Again, I'm not telling you what to do. You can do whatever you want, but I would just be careful of that if it's happening. Really, the Two of Cups with the Judgment card is like the Two of Cups is you and your higher self. Your higher self is right here. This is your higher self angel on the Judgment card. So I feel like you could be receiving. And it's coming up, by the way, in this row with meditate and contemplate. So I feel like you are receiving messages, where I was going with that, from your higher self. And this could be in your dreams, in your daydreams, when you meditate, all that stuff. So I would be tapping into those energies, because I feel like you could be getting some very good answers or guidance that could be very helpful for you. With the Eight of Wands, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Big opportunity for you to grow something new. Pretty much everyone has had something similar to this. So if you are presented with like an opportunity in work or business, I would definitely grab onto it. It could be very successful for you. It could be something that leads to a lot of growth and abundance with the Ace of Pentacles, of course. With the Seven of Wands, you have the Two of Swords. Didn't I talk about the Two of Swords? I think so. Two of Swords is about like needing to leave a comfort zone. Really, she is where she has always been. There's this new island behind her, and there's like a lot of opportunity over there, but she's not seeing it. She's kind of staying stuck where she is. So the Two of Swords, a lot of people read her as a card of mediation, or finding a middle ground, or even being stuck in a stalemate. And I would definitely be careful of that energy. Seven of Wands, very stubborn. Two of Swords, very stubborn. So I'd be careful of stubborn energy in general, whether it's you or another person or a situation. But Two of Swords also says there's like somewhere new where you could go, where there could be a lot of success. With the Two of Wands, here you go. You have the Ten of Pentacles. No, you have the Ten of Cups. I thought you had the Ten of Pentacles twice, but I like when the Ten of Pentacles and Ten of Cups come up in a reading. It's kind of like fortune after difficulty. Excuse me. Basically, good things happening after a difficult period of time. I just want to pull like a final outcome here. You have the Queen of Wands. Definitely time for you to be bold and assertive and really go for like what you want. You have the Four of Cups. I said something about greener pastures. The Four of Cups is like thinking that the grass is going to be greener on the other side. But, the thing is that I kind of feel that energy for you, but you have that Seven of Pentacles. What I would say is I don't really think you're making a decision, grass is greener on the other side. I feel like the Four of Cups is saying maybe you're like starting a business and it doesn't go as well as you want it to. Four of Cups says, no, don't give up. Like I said on that moon card, don't give up on what you're working on. The Four of Cups says you have all the ingredients, right? The way that I've been describing the Four of Cups lately is it's like, imagine you want to manifest a cake, but it's like he's manifesting a cake, but in a different way. He's manifesting all the ingredients, like the flour, the milk, the sugar, the eggs. He's manifesting the stuff he needs. And I feel like that's what we all need to realize right now, that we're probably manifesting or receiving answers, but it's kind of like just the ingredients. We have to put everything together. So I feel like as long as you don't give up, you will figure that out. And finally, you have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is a card of curiosity. It's basically about learning. It's like if you had a bunch of flour, sugar, and eggs, but you didn't know how to bake, then you would have to look into a book. Literally, the Page of Swords is aiming towards the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles is a card of hidden or secret information. And again, it's not really hidden or secret. We just have to look for it. So I feel like you can have the Ten of Pentacles, which is kind of how I feel for everyone. I feel like everyone has this opportunity right now, but we have to kind of like do the research. We have to look for the information, or find the book, or find the mentor, or find the person, or find the YouTube video that can help us mix the ingredients together and pop it in the oven, right? So that's kind of like what we need to look for. And again, I know I'm speaking very generally, but it's like you're all dealing with different situations, so I can't possibly cover every single possible situation. But I would just say, if you're dealing with a problem, or even if you're not dealing with a problem, the thing to remember here is that this could just be an opportunity that comes your way. It's not really a problem, but maybe you just don't know how to mix everything together. Again, read a book, find a YouTube video, find a mentor, find someone who knows what they're doing, right? And if you do that, you'll be very successful. So pretty interesting here, Sag. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your Sun, Moon, and Rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.